All right, so we were just talking about that collapsing foot, or that foot going too far out while doing squats. So what I want to show is how we can use the squat guide to help work on our foot position during squatting. So some people are going to have their feet really turned out. Some people are going to have it straight forward. But again, the idea here is that we keep an arch, okay, and maybe a fairly significant arch in our foot, so that there's spacing between our foot bones and the plate here, okay. Cool thing about the squat guide is we can use this rail as kind of leverage to work on pushing out and creating that arch, okay? So if I push out into this bar, it gets my hip muscles activated, okay? Activates my glutes, and that kind of rotates my lower leg, and that's all gonna help facilitate this arch coming up as I push out, okay? So we can kind of use this to our advantage, especially for people who are fairly immobile. And if they just do it on the floor, they might just turn out and not create any torque. So this gives us a little leverage if we want to get them going to create an arch during their squat. Okay, so what we don't want to see is the foot collapsing in. What we'll notice there, if it is collapsing in, if the foot is coming off the outside knee guide. Again, with the squat guide, we always want to maintain contact with that outside knee guide. And as that happens, again, we can see that arch coming up. And so just having that knee guide there as a cue for the athlete to push out into actually helps fix their foot position. And then finally, that rail allows them to create some torque off of that if they really need to work on some ankle mobility. So a lot of different ways to use the squat guide to work on different parts of faulty mechanics with the squat. Again, pushing out with the guide might help. I can get my hip in here, work on some ankle mobilizations. There's a whole list of different things we can do. But whether in the squat guide or just out on the floor, again, we want to have that nice arch in our foot and not be coming up here or down